I'll tell you what, today, what's extremely rare in this country's court system, jurors are actually going to ask Jodi Arias questions, and there could be as many as 100. So what will those jurors ask? What do they need to hear to convict this woman or set her free? Vinny, only 3 states do this.
Well, in 3 states, it's mandatory that the jury can ask questions. There are some states where it's up to the judge to allow. But this is a great new trend in this country because a trial...
Why do you say a great new trend?
Why do I say it's great? Because a trial is supposed to be a search for the truth. And who determines the truth? The jury. Why should they be prohibited from asking questions? Because we know lawyers are always saying, well, we want to stay away from this area, I want to stay away from this area. But the jury just wants to get to the truth.
All right, let's try.
We can handle the truth.
Yes, we can. We always want to know the truth, don't we?
And we want to know what they're thinking.
Yes,
that's why we like it.
We want to get inside the minds of these individuals. Well, let's try and get inside the minds of the jurors, okay? I mean, first questions that the jurors might have is, you know, have you had any memory gap issues since this killing? All right, Vinny, what exactly is going through the mind of the juror?
If they ask this question,
yes,
I would say there might be a little bit of this going on. They might be a little skeptical of her memory.
Gonna get it all in there.
Yep, I got it in there.
We have lots of skepticism in our minds.
And I think if they ask a question about her memory gap, they might be a little skeptical about her version because remember, she's very specific about a lot of things.
Not everything.
Everything, right?
Except for what we all want to know.
Except this and this and this and this. She kind of forgot that, and she forgot where the weapons are.
Oh, but come on, she was a little rattled. It was the attorney that was rattling her.
When people yell, she forgets
she
things.
gets a little. All right, question number 2. Why aren't there more recordings of this phone sex?
Yeah, well, I think what they might be thinking if they ask this, and this is interesting, it could be... Oh.
Blackmail.
Blackmail.
I know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to record everything. Oh.
I thought he was going to write black man. Well,
I could, no, that's one word. I forgot to put the little...
We really don't know who she had phone sex with besides Travis Alexander. You never know. There might have been a black man in there, Ryan.
A little insurance for Jodi Arias. Let's say the man that she wants to marry, wants to be with, finds somebody else. Well... maybe this other person suddenly hears this recording, and then all of a sudden that person, that woman, maybe won't want Travis.
Yeah, that's
Blackmail.
a good explanation.
It could be.
But it's the only recording. Where are the rest of them?
Come on, psychotherapist, aren't you buying into this? She's thinking to herself, I'm going to...
I don't buy into a lot of what Jodi Arias is saying.
Because you just think she's crazy.
Well, I would never use the word crazy, but there's something a little off going on up
What's
here.
What's the proper word if it's not crazy, like a lot of Americans are thinking right now?
Obsessed?
You know, she definitely has an obsession with Travis, or had an obsession with Travis, but it also sounds like she's got a cluster of personality disorders. I would definitely say borderline personality disorder, antisocial features. There's a lot going on here, and this is a very sick young lady.
I want to see them. Oh, God.
No, how about I have a question number 3. Why did you give so many TV interviews?
Yeah, they may do this because they got to see a bunch of these TV interviews, right? And if they're asking about these TV interviews, they might be thinking, I don't even know how to spell this word. Narcissist.
Oh, wait, I'll give you a shorter one right in there.
Narcissistic.
I'll give you a shorter one right in there. Ego.
Ego. That's a lot easier for me to write. Thank you.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Let me write ego. Because, you know, I think they might be thinking, you know, why does she love to do this? And why does she keep talking for 15 days? Because she loves the sound of her own voice. She likes to be in the limelight.
Right.
But that's the problem, and that's where you got a lot of questions for the jury. I think she talks so much. You can ask so many questions about what she says, and that's why the prosecutor went at her for, 5 or 6 days. And so this jury, I'm thinking, wants to ask about all those little details. She's got that mindset that says, the more I talk, the more I sound believable.
What about, do you think they'll ask her about, are you still a Mormon? Are you still faithful? Are you still committed to your religion?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah?
And you know why that's a good one? Because she, it goes to motive. Did she change to become a Mormon because she believed in the religion or because she knew that's the only road to Travis Alexander?